Manchester City had a statement win at the Etihad, slapping Arsenal 2-1. Then the question for the episode is it happening again? Is Manchester City now taking over? Is the title race done?
Where do we take it from? Because this is I don't know where to take it
Wherever,
from.
wherever
Is
you
it
want
the
to.
loss today, or is it the build up to the loss, or is it what is going to happen after the loss? Because me, I don't know. I've said it before. I still think like something can still happen, like something dramatic can still happen.
On which side?
But on any side, to be honest, on any side. But if the hope is the hope is that nothing dramatic happens. Let City keep on winning. Then Arsenal, they can keep on winning, and if they don't want to win, fine. But if City keeps on winning, fine. At the end of the Premier League season, we are going to raise our hands like this. That yes, we did it because City did it, and Chelsea contributed to doing it as well. So we are good.
Okay.
But yes, I don't know. Arsenal this season. The reason why this season is special, like I said before, you people have given them gap like twice. There was a point in this season where you were like 7 points clear. It reduced to like 2 points. Then you went probably another 7 points clear. In this same season, it reduced again. Now 9 points clear, from 9 points to 3 points. 3 points. That is so you bottled the league like 3 times in one season. So you literally gave it to Manchester City. They were nothing special, because now if they win I think if they win all their games and they still win the league, I don't think they have up to 80 points winning the league.
No.
Nah, so that means Arsenal actually gave it to them. So yes, for me,
They're like
I hope
67
City.
now, isn't it? 67 points. That's down on 70, I think. I think so.
Yeah, so can you see? Nah, this season bottling is special. It's special, and we are all going to be there, because I can see a lot of, because before now, if you know how many Arsenal fans have told me, the how am I going to say it? The trophy parade. Trophy parade. I'll be there. I will pull on my scarf. I'll do everything. Vivid imagination. They play.
It says vivid imagination. Yeah.
My first question to you is,
No, don't ask me any question. I'm not answering. I don't have any question.
I'm going to the public.
No.
Is it going to be this? Are we expecting this at the end of the season?
What? And a salt.
Is it going to be this bottle?
Or are they going to design the bottle? Or is he going to be, what kind of bottle is he going to be?
I don't know what you mean by bottle. So
okay.
I just know, as Arteta once said, we've qualified for Champions League for next season. Are you going to say
that's a good no longer trophy?
Yeah.
So why was it lighting all the fire in the pitch?
Yeah. Why was he trying to burn? Why was he trying to burn down
3 months ago?
Yeah. Why was he trying to burn down the training ground? What was he thinking? Can you please explain that point to us?
Well, I cannot, but I can say I can shed some fire. He's trolling with trollers. You guys were trolling him, so he decided to troll you guys again. So I don't.
So, and if you remember, in one of my videos that I did on my page, I said the Arsenal players, they look like a bottle with that ball on their head. You know that their previous training session now, where they put ball for head down. All of them were doing this nonsense up and down. I was like, they look like bottle, literally, in that particular picture, in that particular video. And now it is happening again. I don't. Do you still believe in Mikel Arteta? Let me ask that question, please.
Well, I believe that Arsenal can still win the league. That's my answer to the question. I still believe Arsenal can win the league. I know that it's going to be a difficult task. Arsenal literally have to be scoring like 3-4 goals for the remaining 5 games, and win every single thing. That will be how Arsenal wins the league. But is that possible? The chances are very, very slim, because the attack has not really been performing per se. Like even in the game against Manchester City today, you can see that the players were up for it. They were not scared. They put out their best. Like they performed better than they've done in the recent last 3, 4, 5 games. But it still was not enough because we don't have clinical players. Our style of play has been sussed out. Everybody knows how to defend Arsenal because our creativity is from the wings. It's not, we don't go central, it's always from the wings. So if you block the wings, what is left for Arsenal is to either set piece or send it back to the keeper. But sending it back to the keeper, it goes forward, nothing is happening. Set pieces was not set piecing today. So, it was tricky. The annoying thing for me for the game was, even though Arteta made subs, the subs did not make any difference, which is crazy. Like, you spent a lot of money, signed different players, kept the ones that you like. I think Arteta's problem is the same problem that Wenger had towards the last few years, where you begin to trust players for no reason, right? Because why is Madueke still starting? Everybody know Madueke cannot. It's not an outlet. Why is he bringing Martinelli on the Premier League? Martinelli is finished in the Premier League. Trossard is finished in the Premier League. Like, Havertz, hit and miss. Odegaard is finished. Why is still trusting these same players at this current time of the season that have not delivered in the last 2-3 seasons? So it's sad because they had chances upon chances to change things in the summer. We're signing Madueke. Other people are signing Cherki and Tijani Reinders. We are.
And if you remember when Madueke came in, he was firing. He was firing. He was performing. He was performing. I remember when I was still saying, we still need extra on Madueke.
You being in Champions League now is Madueke.
So
you being in Champions League is Madueke.
Say that again.
You being in Champions League is Madueke.
No, I think you're joking. That's Kai Havertz.
No, what are they calling it? The game against
Leverkusen
at home now, the penalty.
Nobody cares about that.
We
care about the Premier League. How many goals has he scored in the Premier League? 2 goals. One that was given to him because that corner kick that the keeper pushed into the net. They gave it to him out of pity. That's one of his 2 goals in the Premier League this season.
Yeah.
Martinelli only has 1 goal this Premier League season. That was against Manchester City at the start of the season.
We have Sancho if you want.
Yes. Yeah. So in crunch time, you can't depend on these players. Martinelli, 1 goal. Madueke, 2 goals. Odegaard, he has only 1 goal, 1 or 2 goals in the Premier League this season. Eze, he has 6 goals, but 5 against Tottenham, 1 against Crystal Palace. Gyökeres did not start. So that's our front 4. So how does he expect? Where does he expect the goal to come from if not set pieces? And the set pieces, like I said, today was not set piecing. So it's a difficult performance today. Yes, they played. They were more alive. They dazzled people. What people wanted to see, you want to see a performance. They saw a performance, but at the end of the day, it's still about being clinical. The attack has not been clinical all season. It's not going to be magically clinical all of a sudden. But I'm hoping that magic happens between now and the end of the season, because I still think Arsenal can win this league or should be winning this league.
So I see that you are calling different players and blaming them.
I'm not blaming them. Okay. I'm not blaming them.
Holding on their ability.
Now you're stating facts about them right now.
No, I'm stating
in terms of their goals. Maybe in terms of their goals.
On those people, I'm saying the manager cannot call on those people that have not really delivered to deliver all of a sudden, because it should have been.
But if you're holding those players to deliver, what if you look at it from the angle of, okay, it's not 1 game or 2 games that they didn't deliver. You say the whole season they've not been effective in pushing more goals. So would you rather blame it on the coach tactics?
Okay. Am I speaking English? Am I speaking Japanese? Because I don't understand. I said that the manager cannot depend on these players. I'm literally blaming the manager in my statement. Or you want me to speak?
So that means
spend 5 minutes.
He puts a lot of trust in them
and not depend on you, and I can give you taxes and still depend on you to deliver.
all of the above is there. You can't if your tactics they're not delivering your tactics,
do you think
or
that
you give them the
tactics
tactics
now
and they're
is
not
being
able to.
affected? These tactics that we are talking that she's not depending on them. Do you think that the tactics that the manager is employing is being affected by his mentality of not being able to have won a
No,
prominent title?
you can't say that because Arsenal has been on top of the league up until now. We're still top of the league with 3 points. So
What
you cannot talk about mentality when literally is delivering.
is not yet
You
finalized.
you guys are rivals, so you have a blinker on your eyes. But the fact
Because
is the
on
fact.
Wednesday,
Nah,
Arsenal wins and they
You're
go
I know
top.
he's delivering.
you're talking about Arsenal as if Arsenal are a mid-table team or like the
No,
bottom
you're
of the
not a
league.
mid-table team. It's the
We're
mentality to
still top.
take it to cross that line, and that's what has been holding him
Until it's
since.
not over until it's over. We're
But
still 3 points clear.
On Wednesday,
Talk,
Man
talk
City
to me
wins now,
next
they
week.
go
Talk to
top.
me next week when if City are over, then maybe you can ask me this question. But for now, I can still say Arsenal are 3 points clear at the top. So
I know that
that's my
the
faith.
problem is waiting next week now. We've seen fire, maybe something else. You'll use another antics by next week. What do you think?
Yeah.
Manager might draw using the next one.
I don't know. I don't have his phone number, please. I don't have the guy's phone number. But no, but how did you guys see the game now? How did you see the game? Like,
I think first thing is it's an entertaining game because it's
thank
like
you.
especially the first half, like it was end to end. And what I saw from the game, like you said, there was trust in the players that he knows already. Why? Because in my head, I thought Gyökeres was going to start that game. I don't know why Gyökeres didn't start,
Because you cannot hold the phone.
But as soon as I saw that Gyökeres didn't start, I was like, okay, I think Arsenal wants to go back to that old Arsenal way, where they just like play without a striker and try to get the goal, which I feel like that was what they did, and it was entertaining to watch. But at the end of the day, it comes down to it comes down to it comes down to who wins in it. And okay, City won it, but for me, I feel like obviously this game is going to it has decided the season. It depends on the both of you who wants to win and who wants to lose.
From your perspective, do you think Arsenal are doing it? I know Jude's answer, so I'm not even going to ask him.
Right now they are not doing it, because if you think about City, all they depend on is probably that front four of Doku, Cherki, Haaland, and Semenyo, with maybe the help of the likes of these boys, the likes of Nico O'Reilly and these people. But in Arsenal's case, your best bet to get a goal right now is probably Gabriel.
That's not true because Kai Havertz
I think Gyökeres.
Oh, okay. Gyökeres, if Gyökeres had played today,
the ball getting to him.
Yeah, but the ball getting to him. But
the ball does not stick when the ball gets to him. That's why he was benched today. Because if Gyökeres was there, we would have considered like 5 goals. Let's be honest.
Wait, how are you going to concede 5 goals? Is he a defender?
To lose the ball.
No. As in, like when they send the ball up, you know how Havertz to hold the ball can link up properly. Gyökeres does not have that. You understand?
Yeah, one man.
Yeah. So that's why Gyökeres did not start today. So it's going to be a tough one. And I was saying that in the runnings, the games that we have, people are saying it's slightly easier than Man City. But I'm looking at Newcastle, like Arsenal Newcastle is hit and miss. Arsenal, Fulham,
I think that's the strongest. That's the strongest of your fixtures.
We've not beat Fulham in a long time. We are playing. I think we've played Brentford. Let me even look at it. Let me pull up the
Brentford.
You are playing Brentford, right?
No, you've played Brentford.
Yeah, Brentford twice. We are playing Burnley. I can only say Burnley is the one that I think we're going to win, but the other ones are hit and miss for me, and City are on form. So do you think it's about who has form at this point in time, or is who can just? Because
this is where the problem. See, this is where the problem is for Arsenal. This is where the problem is for Arsenal. First thing is City are on points. which is a very bad thing. And secondly, mentality-wise, they've been there a lot of times. They've been in this same situation a lot of times. So they can push through this particular situation. But can Arsenal push through this situation now? Because why? Now it feels like you've lost the league.
But
Secondly, you don't really have the players with that mentality
how
to
do you know
get
that?
you through the line. So I don't know. City, like everything is in City's favor right now. I feel like it's if right now if City does not win this league, is City that lost it themselves
But
easily.
consider that the fact that City has tougher fixtures than Arsenal.
What's
But
making this thing tougher?
they have like opponents that can. The thing that is making it tougher is we've seen City this season.
Let me even look
Uh,
at this remaining seat. Let me look at this other fixtures. Continue talking.
yeah, we've seen City this remaining seasons. Throughout the season, we see the lapses that they had and stuff. The only thing we are banking on now is one, their form that they've picked now. We are looking at it, okay, this form is probably going to, they're not in Champions League, so they don't need to overthink things. The Pep will probably play the same game pattern and they'll keep winning and going on. That's what we are banking on right now. Like that charge where they pick up and they run straight without thinking of anything again and they just run the riots. That's the only thing that's probably going to put them above the line here because their fixtures, they have Everton, they have Brentford, they have Bournemouth away. They have
Burnley. They're playing Burnley on Wednesday.
yeah.
Let's face it, they're going to win.
They're playing Burnley. They're going to win. They're
Yeah,
playing
they're
Everton
playing Everton.
away.
Everton just lost to
Everton
Liverpool.
away. Everton
Yes.
lost to Liverpool.
Yes, but they're away. They lost at Liverpool. Everton's home. Man City
So-
are going to beat Everton. Let's face
It's
it.
going to be
Man City, Brentford at the Etihad. Who do you think is winning?
because we don't think Man
I
City
think Man
is
City are going
more
to win.
likely. But
Okay. Man City, Bournemouth.
as at Everton, Man City at Everton's home, who do you think will win, or is it a draw?
Man City will win. Man City, I see Man City winning. You
Yeah.
see these points from these points downwards, like see from this point to the end of the season, Man City does not have any hope.
Scoring 5-0.
Anywhere they catch you,
Yeah.
they are ready to execute. So I don't think they have any home right now. Like there's no hope with Man City. There's nothing like home advantage. You don't have any home advantage right now because they are in form. So their form knows nothing like
Home.
you are the one
Yeah,
that's
they don't
home
play
or
Probably
anywhere City holds you, you are in trouble. Either you're home or they are home.
And as
They're
an
in
Arsenal
trouble.
fan looking at Arsenal fixture, Arsenal Newcastle, it's a tricky one. Arsenal Fulham.
Yeah,
like I
Newcastle
said,
is a tricky one.
Arsenal Fulham has been draws in the last 2-3 seasons. Draw.
And I think those are the two trickiest ones of Arsenal's fixtures as well.
I think
Arsenal, West Ham are still fighting relegation.
Trying to fight relegation.
Exactly. So it's a tough one.
I think Arsenal will win. I think Arsenal will win that one easily.
Might be complacent.
Arsenal Burnley, Arsenal Palace. Again, these are tricky games. So the harder run you're talking about is just bigger name per se. But if you're looking at it realistically, who is more likely to win their last 6 fixtures?
Bournemouth has given you guys tough time, and City is going there away. It's not an easy game for City at any point in time.
Yeah,
but City
they get narrow wins.
Yes, but it's win. Yeah,
it's not going to be easy.
And this is what you need to remember again. Goal difference is going to determine as well.
Exactly.
Let me tell you.
So if goal difference is going to determine, I think Bournemouth can
Emirates.
Yeah.
If the game today was at Emirates, I think Arsenal would have won the game. City comes with a different mentality away.
Yeah, but this is the crucial point of the season. Like they need to perform and they perform.
Like at this point of the season,
what I'm saying is Everton is a stubborn team. Liverpool at home had to score last minute.
The only thing I can agree with you with Bournemouth,
like they can draw. I'm not saying losing the game, but losing points. Like they can draw those games. That's this Everton and Bournemouth looks
even
like
Bournemouth and Brentford. Like the only thing I'm going to agree with you with the Bournemouth and Brentford is that those guys will be looking to pounce on Chelsea's demise of form and make Europe.
Because they all want to make Europe.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can hope for. But
Because I think Crystal Palace and Villa would have known where they are by the time they are meeting you guys.
Yes,
At
and
that
they
point.
might be, and again, they might be in
So
the
they might
finals
just
of their
straight away.
individual
Aston
competition.
Villa always throw the last game away. So just even money that was bad last season, Aston Villa gave them 2 last season to go. So I think it's going to be
So
a tough one.
you think City are doing it then, Jude? Don't play your semantics. I know what you're doing.
No,
No,
I still leave it to Arsenal. I still leave it
I,
to Arsenal
you
because
leave
of
it to
those
them, but do you think they will win?
games. The games that I'm saying, I leave it to Arsenal. It just for me it's up to Arteta because I don't know how he can inspire those boys again to fire. I think he should no longer be, will I say, the problem is the teams you are going to play are probably going to sit back and want to counter you. That's where the problem is. Like you need teams that will come out to play you, and then you can take those chances. And when those chances come, like today now,
No, if anything comes out to play us, we usually draw or lose. All of our draws and losses are a team
because
that
you
we're
are
not
not
scared.
clinical,
The
that's the
Wolves were
problem.
not scared,
Like
draw.
today now, you had chances
Bournemouth
to
were
bury
not
the
scared,
game.
we lost.
You had chances to bury the game today. You were not clinical.
Yes,
Havertz
no,
winning
I'm saying
1-on-1.
Arsenal has not been clinical all season. It's
All
not.
That's my
season,
point.
not
That's
not
what I'm
just
saying. Like,
today.
Arteta needs to find a way to get them to start scoring those goals like they did last season.
How? There are no days to train. We are
Like
playing
he can
Champions League,
change it.
Premier League,
He can
Champions League,
change
Premier League.
tweak
Man City
the
has
This
style
rest.
of
They have
play.
1 week. They're
this
playing
is
every
the
week now.
thing. This is the thing. What I see is in the last 3 or 4 seasons of Arsenal, they've been playing pretty much the same thing. But so which means Arteta like has stuck to one style of play for the past 3 seasons and he's not trying to change it. So I think this is the time for him to try to change the way he plays because you can't keep relying on your wingers to do something for you while you're not playing through the center. Like
Yeah,
he's not playing centrally. Like
exactly.
every time you see Rice playing or you see Zubimendi playing, all the passes you see them playing are so like safe. They're all
Yes,
safe passes. And at least you can't depend only on your number 10. If you actually want to play like through the middle, you can't only depend on your number 10 or even your 6, as bad as it is, you should be able to thread a pass.
yeah.
And your eight as well, which I don't see Declan Rice doing enough,
That's the
and I
problem.
don't
It's
see
like
Zubimendi doing enough.
For me,
start of the
for me,
season against Newcastle, we saw Rice Zubimendi Eze for like 10 minutes. We've not seen that since then.
Yeah,
We've not seen that since then. So is it
yeah.
is it now the last 5 games you want to start building relationships? Like it doesn't make any sense. You have to the only thing you have to continue the way I don't even like that.
he should
I
probably
don't even want to be honest because of the way
he should,
Jude is
he should,
laughing.
he
It's,
should
it's,
actually
it's
he should
making me
actually think of a way. No, he should think of a way of playing because if City wins on Wednesday and climb that top, I think at this point he has nothing to lose. He just has to
Yeah,
go on like pressure attack. There's something called like just don't be conservative. Don't come into the game and try to let's balance game. Just go from first minute to like 70 minutes. Once you get the goals, then you can try to balance things and still be attacking. But that's what he should be doing all matches now because whether he holds back and draws one match, the league is gone. If he doesn't and City is winning, it's gone too.
yes, but as I said, and I think I said I don't know if I said it live, but it's all about goal difference now as well. It's not just winning;
That's
it's
why I
yeah.
say
winning
you should go with
by
the
a
pressure
high
attack to
goal
score.
margin.
Yeah, and
Because
again, like, see, this is the problem. This is the problem now. Okay, in a league where you need goal difference and you have under firing attackers, where is the goals gonna come from?
pass up,
You
super
can't
sub,
expect to score 5 corners in a game. You
super
can't
sub.
expect to score 4 corners in a game. It's not possible. So where are
Mm.
the goals going to come from at this
I
point?
don't understand.
And
Even the corner,
City on the other hand, there's guarantee that they are going to get goals.
there are many players.
Haaland, there's guarantee that Haaland is going
Cherky,
to turn
Semenyo,
up, and
Semenyo is
Semenyo is
going
going to turn up,
Doku,
Cherky.
or like Cherky is going to turn up. Like anyone can turn up with Man City.
Reinders is
So
still
with
there
them, that's why I said if Man City does not win this league, it's them. Like they lost it themselves from this point.
at this point.
Yeah,
Mm.
from this point, if Man City does not win the league, they lost it themselves.
Mm.
Because Out of all these people that you've played, I don't think any of them is as tough as Arsenal.
Wow,
Let's
cool.
be real. So, and the toughest of all your fixtures, you've come out with a 2-1 win. So, for me, I don't see City losing, but anything can happen.
That Bournemouth.
Huh?
Bournemouth is tougher to me. Bournemouth is a negative team. They are a different team at home. It's not going to be that easy.
I don't think it's. Yeah. I know there's no easy fixture from now to the end of the season. Like, I don't think there's an easy
That's
fixture.
my predictable
And
draw.
even
Bournemouth and Everton.
And that's even down to mentality itself. I don't think mentally those players are going to be thinking there's any easy fixture. So there's no easy fixture.
That's
but
the difference. That's the difference.
I think City can still pull it off compared to Arsenal. At this point, City can still pull it off because right now you need goal difference, and in where you need goal difference and your attackers are under fire, I don't see how you want to do it because you can't bring Max Dowman now to start doing anything. There's nothing that can happen, and you can't buy players. The transfer window is not open, so you have to rely on those ones that are there, which I don't think they are going to turn up.
If you light the fire again.
And the funny thing is, people have been like crapping on Saka all season. The guy has been injured, playing with injury. They're crapping on him. I'm sure right now they're all wishing, like, where is Saka? Where is Saka? Now they all want Saka because Saka is not playing where he's not playing where he has like 6 Premier League goals. The people that are playing every day, they're having 1 goal, 2 goals. Come on, guys! Like, and it's only 1 penalty. You can't even say maybe he starts part with penalty. Just 1 penalty.
You say Arteta's job is to qualify for Champions League. That is happy. Maneke's own is just to cut people and enter. That's all. He's not goal. They didn't give him goal as a start.
You should be ashamed of himself. Yeah. Anyways.
So it's for me. I feel Arteta should not put more effort in the Champions League. I know he will want to, but he will ruin himself by doing that because he will just wear out the remaining gas that they have. He should just be conservative in the Champions League and try to steal a win.
And that's true.
Focus more on that league. He should focus more on the league than putting that energy in the Champions League.
And if you think about it, like City are not in the Champions League.
In the final.
City are not in the Champions League, so that gives them an edge compared to Arsenal.
Exactly, they're playing 1 game a week.
Yeah, so they are playing 1 game a week.
Enough recovery time and rest time. Yeah.
So everything is just in City's hands right now.